Tracy Repchuk, and I'm the host of Reach Millions TV, an entrepreneurial lifestyle and learning channel where I educate and introduce you to some of the greatest powerhouses in their fields. As an entrepreneur for over 37 years, I've had the good fortune to appear in Forbes over 27 times, speak in 39 countries, appeared on NBC, ABC, CBS, Fox, win awards from the Senate, the Assembly, the White House, and President Obama, and written 9 #1 bestsellers. And along with this journey, I have reached millions with my message. And I realized that you had a message and you needed to do that too. So I created this show to help guide you and introduce you to friends along the way that will help you to get more leads, make more sales, and reach millions with your message. And you can find out more about me at tracyrepchuk.com or reachmillionsacademy.com. So today we have a fabulous guest, a good friend, and an award-winning expert in the world of emotional intelligence, and that is Micaela Passeri. She is a business performance coach, international speaker, author, and creator of the Emotional Money Mastery Business Training Program. Now, with over 20 years of experience building 6- and 7-figure businesses, Micaela puts her business degree experience and many certifications to use, helping entrepreneurs open their heart to more financial abundance and strategic monetization and sales structure. She uses her proprietary technique of marrying businesses ROI, the return on investment planning, with emotional subconscious work. Now, what I really love about Micaela, though, is she is real. Who she is on stage, when she's training or guiding, is the same person you will meet when she's hosting friends for dinner or on a call. And she is a master at creating communities and experiences. So Micaela, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you for that great introduction. So
you're welcome. Now, before we go running into your amazing skills, you're a global traveler. We actually just talked about it. You spend so much time in Italy. You're heading there soon. You know, running your business from anywhere. Where did your journey begin?
Let's see. So it started when, I'm going to say about 5 years ago. I just, had this feeling. So first of all, let me back up. I was born and raised in Florence, Italy, and I came to America when I was 20 to go to college. My mom's American, my dad was Italian, so that's how I got to come here. And obviously, I built my life here in America. But about 5 years ago, I just had this really deep calling that I wanted to bring my work to Italy. And I was like, okay, how am I going to do that? And I actually met some amazing women in a community called Global Woman.
Yes.
And joined the Global Woman Club. And then the rest is history, meaning I became a member. Then now I'm the director of the Los Angeles Club. So that's kind of how I started. And when I made that decision to bring my business global, specifically starting with bringing my work to Italy, because obviously I speak Italian, I'm familiar. I was like, okay, let me just bring it home, right? It then just exploded and brought me all over the places. So I've had clients in Singapore, I've had clients in Brussels, London, Paris. So and from there I was able to just work from wherever I was, whether I was in Italy, whether I was in Singapore, whether I was in, Paris, didn't matter, with my computer and a connection, just started working from wherever. But it really started with this deep desire to just reach more, right? Reach out. So I haven't reached millions yet, but I'm that's on my radar, right? So want to reach millions. Absolutely.
Oh, for sure. And I love that because I too am, I'm an avid traveler. I'm a proponent, of course, of the laptop business where you can work anywhere. I love that power, particularly for women, because then you can juggle children as well. And, if you choose to stay home, and obviously over the last year and a half, we've been faced with a situation where everyone was forced to kind of live the lifestyle in a way. that we were already, which means you can connect to the office by Zoom, you can connect to the office however you want. So it's been an interesting, observation, I think, in that, I've been I'll say work from home since 1994. So well before that even became a trend, I've loved doing all of that for others as well. And so, yeah, it's exciting indeed.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And
yeah.
I apart from also working, I love, so I'm one of those people that I cannot be bored.
Me too. Me too. I'm a gypsy. I got to always be doing something.
Yeah, I gotta always be doing something.
Yeah.
So for me, what's been amazing is being able to, globetrot. Obviously,
Mhm.
I'm talking about pre-COVID, right? Now,
Mhm.
during COVID, I still went to Italy because being an Italian national, I was able to go back home.
Yeah.
But I'm really looking forward to get back into the globe trotting. But what I really love and what really makes my heart sing is going from country to country and visiting the cultures and connecting with the people there. I mean, I have friends all over the world now, thanks to Global Woman. So no matter where I go, I know someone.
Mhm.
And being able to then still work from there and run my business is amazing. So
Mhm.
I absolutely recommend it for anybody. And at Global Woman, I know we're going to start doing our club hopping next year. So hopefully
Good.
some of the ladies will join, and you'll join, and we'll go club hopping to the clubs.
Well, that sounds perfect to me. So I'll take a look at that. And it was one of my things as well, especially kind of the globe trotting, because I've spoken in 39 countries and I was constantly on the road as a speaker. I needed to make sure I could bring my family with me. And that's, of course, where I was able to do that based on, the lifestyle we had created as well.
Right.
Yeah, and so they were even exposed to the cultures, as you said. We would go to, Dubai and places like that, so they could see all the different things that were going on. And I think it's just such a great thing when you truly go and be part of that, yeah, environment for sure. Now, tell people a little bit about emotional intelligence and what drew you to that.
Yeah. So years ago, well, years and years ago, I really noticed that I had few different patterns in my life, and I just couldn't shake them off. Right. I couldn't shake them off, and I just was really committed to understanding, how I worked, what made me tick, why did I make certain decisions over others, why certain things were keeping on repeating, showing up in my life. And so that deep introspective journey that I dove into to really discovering and uncovering my emotional baggage and the emotional triggers that were connected to past negative emotional events that were still affecting me in the present moment
Mhm.
was really got me to understand how deeply entrenched we are in our emotionality, how our emotions affect our life in everything. I mean, what we create, how we feel, how we experience something, it is all connected through our emotions. So if we do not understand that we are emotional beings and that we get to nurture our emotions, process our emotions, experience our emotions, allow our emotions to come through the body and leave, right? And therefore manage ourselves through our emotionality, we will not reach the level of success, the level of satisfaction, the level of serenity or peace that we're looking for, because emotional triggers are part of our human experience. It is the connection of the conscious and the subconscious mind. And the conscious mind has to understand, has to create a resolution for itself on past experiences that we interpreted in a certain way. Without that, we are stuck. So once I understood that, and I understood, okay, I get to work on myself in that way. And I get to really shed and open and shed and release, so that I can stand confident in who I am. So I can really also then, as I understand who I am, I can understand others, right? Because we're all really the same. We're humans. We're similar, right? We just have different experiences, but at the end of the day, we're
Mm-hmm.
really the same. So if I'm understanding myself, I can understand you, I can understand other people. That's actually how we get to empathy, how we get to really empathize with those around us and the people that we connect with. So once I, processed myself and I really healed my inner baggage and my triggers and all of that, I realized, okay, wait a minute, what did I just do here? I still remember the day. I was like, what did I do here? What did I do to myself? I realized that I had raised my emotional intelligence. I had, through the process of introspection, through the
Mm-hmm.
process of discovering and uncovering and healing the emotional baggage that I was still carrying on with me, unbeknownst to myself. So I brought it to the conscious mind. Had the conscious mind have resolution with those events and those situations and that baggage, I had raised my emotional intelligence. And my life just totally changed. Because
Mm-hmm.
before, I was walking down the street, living my life as if I had a black cloud hanging over my head, following me everywhere, kind of like in Snoopy. Who's the character that has that in Snoopy? That anyway, I don't remember. But so I went from that, right? Living
Yeah.
with the black cloud, feeling like doom and gloom type of feeling every day when I woke up, to just fully waking up. There's no more cloud. Sun is shining. It's happiness and peace and
Mm-hmm.
groundedness really engulfs and it permeated my body and my psyche to the point where my life is totally different. And
Mm-hmm.
so at the point that I realized that, I was like, okay, wait a minute. If I can do this for myself, I can I can help other people. Why wouldn't I want other people to have the same experience of me? I knew what it felt over there under the black cloud, and I
Mm-hmm.
knew now how it felt without the black cloud. I wanted that feeling for everybody. And so that's how I basically, started doing the work.
Mm-hmm.
And emotional intelligence is just really that. It's understanding how to manage and regulate your emotions so that you can respond instead of react to life. Most of us react to life. We're in constant fight or flight. So we're in that constant limbic brain, and we're not actually um, understanding and processing our emotions in such a way that we can be empowered by them. We're actually had by them, right? So the key of emotional intelligence is to teach you how to be empowered by your emotions so that you can use them to your benefit and create the life of your own choosing. I
Mm-hmm.
create the life of my own choosing. I am the full creator and driver of my life. And so, yeah, I mean, emotional intelligence is really the key. It's the key to personal and professional success. And it's a really deep, um, it's a deep, heartwarming experience of
Mm-hmm.
your own life experience, right? So it is, you've got to be willing to connect with your past and to um, really access the heart healing that
Mm-hmm.
comes through it, right? Because it is about healing the heart space, because the heart is the heat of the subconscious. So we
Mm-hmm.
hold all of our memories, all of our trapped emotions, all of our stuff in and around the heart space. And so when we raise our emotional intelligence, we're actually healing the heart.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very graceful, gentle, and heartwarming process that we get to do as human beings. We get to get
I
out of here and
yes,
connect to here.
I
So it's
agree.
connecting the two. Yeah.
I absolutely love that. I've done something similar, different title. Mine was my journey was through Dianetics, and that means through the soul. Very similar, right? All about cleansing, connecting with your old triggers so that they do not trigger you today, so that you can move forward. And again, we also study there are 40 different emotions, right? And then you talked a little bit about it as well. You have to let it all flow through, because the second that it sticks, that means that there's a trigger point
Yeah.
there, so to speak, right? That we have to get rid of. And I can attest different process, but I can also attest to the fact that it's night and day as you move from, we'll say almost who you were with crap baggage, right? To you clean, right? You as a person who can now, be in present time and communicate and feel emotions that are in front of you, not accumulation of, past experiences, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
It's absolutely, it is a joy and a treasure to be able to get to this point. 100% agreed. It is really the remedy almost of all beings, right? It's where people have to be able to confront and move forward past all of that, and
You
that
have
way
to be willing to
properly
confront.
reacting.
That is the exact thing. You have to be willing to confront. I was hungry. I
Mhm.
did not want to feel the way that I felt.
Yeah.
I wanted to create a certain type of life for myself. So
Hmm.
I was hungry. I was determined. I was committed.
Yeah.
And it is work, it is
Mhm.
effort. And
Yeah.
some days you're going to have some bad days. I remember, on my knees, just praying to God, like, okay, I
Mhm.
need to,
Yeah.
please, I need to get out of this. Like, what do I need to do? And just
Yeah.
following my intuition, I just followed it through. And it took me on this beautiful journey of experiencing lots of different modalities, meeting some amazing healers and coaches and people, and just really learning deep conscious learning that really brought me to where I am today. And
Mhm.
you also said it right. It's like you're almost like a different person. In fact, when I growing up,
Mhm.
people called me Mickey,
Mhm.
right? People call me Mickey. And now I go by Micaela. Now Micaela is my name,
Yeah.
but when I was younger, people call me Mickey until my early adulthood. And people from my past, I have to tell them, okay, no, 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 can't call me Mickey because
Right.
that's a different person. I'm no longer that person.
Right.
I've fully embodied who I am, my name,
Yeah.
who I'm meant to be now. So that is somebody that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Now, you're an advocate for women, obviously. When did that begin, and what's your goal?
It actually began with the story that I just told. It's like when I realized, okay, wait a minute, th- that I had totally come full circle, right? That I had this healing journey that I mean we're always growing, right? I mean,
Mhm.
I continuously work on myself. So if you're not growing, you're dying. So,
Yeah.
but the big part of that journey, right? And I realized that, and I had that thought, like, wait a minute, this feels amazing. If I can do it for myself, I know others can do it. And why would I not want other people to feel and experience this?
Mhm.
That's when the commitment to helping other women. And the reason why it was women was because part of my conversation
Mhm.
was I did not love myself. I had very low self-esteem, very low self-confidence, lots of self-hatred. So felt insecure,
Mhm.
lots of I had an inferiority complex and just really feeling inadequate. So I knew that a lot of that stuff, lots of other women experienced that and felt that. And
Yeah.
so my commitment was for women because as a woman, I just knew the opening, I knew the feeling, I knew the potential, I knew the possibility. And so
Mhm.
that's I really said, okay, that's it. I decided to get certified in a modality called emotion code, which was, I dabbled in a lot of modalities, but that was the main modality that really opened things up and released stuff for me.
Mhm.
So I decided, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I got certified and then I started working in that field. And I've been
Very.
doing that now for long time. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. Well, this is great. Now tell us something people don't know about you.
Okay. So well, one thing that people don't know about me is that I'm goofy. So I show up. I lead the Global Women Club here in
Right.
Los Angeles. I work with my clients. I'm a single mom, so I'm leading in my home and my family, right? So I come off as very serious,
Yeah.
but in reality, I'm a big goofball.
Oh, that's adorable. That's so cute. Because you have kids, right?
I have one, yes.
One, a daughter, was it?
Yeah, one daughter. She's
Yeah.
17.
And are you goofy with her, or do you maintain the serious? Is that where, or that's,
You know, no, I am goofy with her too.
yeah,
I probably should be more goofy with her,
right.
because I got to toe the line. So there's the seriousness and
Um,
is there a lot? But yeah, no, definitely we goof around.
yeah. I brought that up because I'm a total goofball with my kids.
Yeah.
We joke, we muck, we play, we all of it, and that's really all we do now, right? I obviously, because they're of the age, they're like 25, 26, and 27. I don't have to monitor and
Yeah, exactly. So
and
now it's
cater
like,
to them.
you've hung your mommy.
Exactly. The mommy hat's gone, and now I can just be the goofball. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Well, I've got 6 more months, and then my daughter will be 18.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so cool. And yeah, very, very nice. And now does she travel with you?
Yeah, she does. She's coming to Italy with me this summer. Now, she doesn't necessarily travel with me when I go club hopping for
Right.
Little Woman.
Yeah.
Although now that she's older, she might want to, so she can if she wants, but
Mhm.
she hasn't yet. She just comes back to Italy when we go on vacation and we
Right.
do our little, yeah.
Very cool. Very
To a
cool.
family. My sister's there, my
Yeah.
nieces, my aunts and uncles and cousins. So we go. Actually, my sister and my two nieces are here right now. I'm in Northern California at my mom's house at the moment.
Mm.
And we're all here. We're having a big family reunion tomorrow. So
Oh my God, that's so
because
much
my
fun.
family here in America doesn't get to see my sister and my nieces that often. So they are here. They've been here for a bit. And so we're going to have it's going to be fun.
That's very cool. Very cool. Well, Micaela, it's been awesome, learning about what you do a little bit more. I mean, obviously, I know what you do. I'm really pleased to be able to tell others and introduce you to them. And thank you very much. So, how would you like people to get in touch with you?
Well, they can obviously find me on LinkedIn and on Facebook under Micaela Passeri. But if any of this has interested you and you even want, I love to just nerd out on EQ. So you can just go to call with M as in Mary, P as in Paul.com. You can book a 15-minute connect call right there.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for allowing us to explore your world. Be sure to connect with Micaela Passeri and stay tuned to this channel for more exciting episodes of Reach Millions TV here on the Live in the Hive broadcast. And until next time, I'm Tracy Repchuk, and here's to your continued success. And to help you reach millions, be sure to grab my free gifts and resources at jointracy.com. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.